Hey Razmanites and wrestling fans, that's right, Razman Wrestling is now here on Razman's Reality, simply because it didn't make any sense for me to have two channels when I have unlimited time on this channel and revenue sharing options on this channel. It didn't make any sense for me to have two channels. I'm still going to keep Razman Wrestling in my credits because I'm not going to take any of those videos down. But I will be doing a Razman Wrestling video once every couple of weeks on this channel. So that is that. And the other thing is, the reason that I'm on a webcam right now is because my camera was charging and it didn't charge in time if I wanted this video not to be up late. And what I mean is more than 24 hours after pay-per-view ends. Because as the title says, this is the Money in the Bank pay-per-view review. Money in the Bank was a freaking amazing pay-per-view. Opened up with a great SmackDown Money in the Bank ladder match. Sheamus powerbombing Sin Cara through a ladder. And Sin Cara's convulsing. That was freaking sick. Of course, it wasn't until after the fact that I learned that Sin Cara has violated WWE's wellness policy, so we probably won't see him for a long time. But still a great moment. Next up, it was the Divas Champion. Oh, I almost forgot the best part about the SmackDown Money in the Bank match. Daniel Bryan wins the matchup. So Daniel Bryan is SmackDown's Mr. Money in the Bank. Amazing, amazing thing to think that Daniel Bryan is a future WWE World Heavyweight Champion. Next up, Divas Championship. Kelly retains over Brie Bella. It's a Divas match. It was a waste of space on the card, enough said. Next up, it's Mark Henry versus The Big Show. Anytime there's two big men in the ring, it really is a boring match, but I gotta say, this one could have been a lot worse. Actually ended up being pretty decent between the two. Mark Henry gets the victory, and then he uses a chair and almost takes Big Show's leg off. So Big Show as well might have some time off camera to sell that injury. Next up, it's the Raw Money in the Bank ladder match. Alberto Del Rio wins, as everyone in the world predicted. Still a very good match, though, especially with Rey Mysterio's mask getting ripped off, and you could actually see the back of his head and almost his face during the course of that match. So that was completely unexpected and very memorable. And it also had some great moments in the match from Kofi Kingston and Evan Bourne as well. So overall, the Raw Money in the Bank match, the better Money in the Bank match of the two, but the SmackDown Money in the Bank match obviously had the better outcome. Daniel Bryan winning again is just absolutely amazing. Next up, World Heavyweight Championship, Christian. That's right, WWE TNA for life. In your face, you owe me something, because I was right, you were wrong. Christian is the new World Heavyweight Champion, taking advantage of the disqualification rule that he took place in the match. Spits in the face of Randy Orton. Great heel thing to do. Randy hits him with a low blow, gets DQ'd. Christian, the new World Heavyweight Champion. Orton then after the match lays waste to Christian. I kept expecting Christian to lose the world title to Daniel Bryan. I kept expecting Daniel Bryan to come out, but I guess since Daniel Bryan's a face, it wouldn't have made sense. But that's what I kept expecting, and it didn't happen. So Christian World Champ, we'll have to see how long this feud goes now. And of course, the match that everybody watched the pay-per-view for, CM Punk versus John Cena for the WWE Championship. CM Punk is your new WWE Champion and walks out, quote unquote, of WWE with the title. Absolutely amazing matchup. So many near falls, so many near submissions. The thing went almost 30 minutes. CM Punk and John Cena put on an absolute classic. And as I said, in the end, CM Punk got the victory. Vince McMahon and John Laurinaitis come down. They try to pull a Survivor Series screw job on Punk. John Cena then goes out the ring and actually punches John Laurinaitis out and says, "I'm not winning this way," and then walks into the GTS for the 1, 2, 3. Vince, as you would expect, yells for Del Rio to come down, cash in the contract. Punk kicks Del Rio's head off before Del Rio can cash in. So CM Punk walks out of the building, as I said, with the WWE title. So an absolutely amazing payoff to this part of the storyline, and now the storyline keeps going, and we'll have to wait and see what happens, because I don't believe CM Punk is truly gone now, because he did win the matchup. I believe it is a storyline. It's just the most entertaining storyline we've had in years in WWE, and I can't wait to see where it goes, because you have a Money in the Bank winner who doesn't have a WWE championship to go after. So are they going to have like a unification of the Money in the Bank match between Daniel Bryan and Alberto Del Rio, which I hope they don't have, because I have a feeling that if they did that, that Daniel Bryan might come up on the short end of the stick. But that's one thing they might do, and they might have Christian be the one champion in WWE for a while, or there might be a tournament for the WWE Championship with Del Rio getting a bye to the finals because he's Money in the Bank holder, or there might even be Del Rio just awarded a new WWE Championship because he's the Money in the Bank holder. Or we might see Vince McMahon go crazy trying to get the title back from CM Punk. And of course the other aspect of it is we won't see John Cena on television for a while, as he's being quote unquote fired tonight because of the stipulations going into that match. So amazing pay-per-view. The IWC got everything they wanted out of that pay-per-view, and it's just the best that we've seen going into Raw in a really long time. So I can't wait. This is reality according to the Razman, and Razman style. It's not just a catchphrase, but a way of life. See you sometime next week with another episode of Razman Wrestling.